So let's talk about the power of breathing exercise. This is something that most people don't really know about, don't understand, or haven't even heard about before. With a breathing exercise, what we're actually trying to do is restore movement options. We're trying to restore that three-dimensional expansion of the rib cage that we should all have. And what can happen in the gym, we do a lot of extensor-based stuff. So we get into that anterior tilt, we stick our chest out, we squeeze everything at the back, squeeze everything at the front. And what happens is that tightens up certain areas, loosens up certain areas, and we get into postures that we don't really want. That anterior tilt of the pelvis, winged scapula, and we get muscular tone in places that then prevents air from being able to expand the rib cage in that direction. Yeah, so if a muscle's tensed up, air can't expand into that space. Breathing exercises allow us to recapture that expansion in those areas, and what that means is we can then recapture certain movements because we can get certain muscles to turn on, certain muscles to turn off. We can establish this with the scapula, for example. If you're in an extensor position, it's probably going to be winged. That scapula wants to sit and glide on your rib cage. If it's all compressed forward in the wrong position, it can't do that. Restore the rib cage function, you can restore the scapula, which then means shoulder function can restore, so mobility can improve. Maybe you'll get rid of some pain in the shoulder, as an example. If you do loads of squatting, deadlifting, hinging, bench pressing, rowing, you've probably got quite a strong, tight lower back, but that might mean that your abs get weak as you stay into this anterior tilt a lot more. And then as a consequence, you get back pain or knee pain, because as this tilts, the femurs have to tilt, the tibias have to tilt. So we're trying to restore all that. I'm going to show you an example, really basic exercise. It's something I put in on the recovery sessions of my client sessions, because we're also going to work on parasympathetic breathing. That's massive because sympathetic stimulation happens within the day, all day, every day in modern day life, whether it's work, the kids, training. It's that fight or flight response. It's the parasympathetic stimulation that allows us to recover and actually reap the rewards of what we're trying to achieve. The breathing drills here, because we're going to go long, deep, relaxed breaths, they're the things that make the rib cage compress and expand the most, but it also then triggers a parasympathetic response. So it's a fantastic thing for a recovery day. We're going to restore movement options and flip that parasympathetic switch, which means we're going to feel better, move better, recover better, and ultimately we can make more progress. Completely undervalued or misunderstood. Figure out how to do the breathing exercises. It makes a world of difference to you. I'm going to show you this now. I've sped this up so that you can hopefully see my rib cage expanding and compressing with each breath.